I was able to go to a local studio and record this episode with a local photographer. So I'm interviewing her this week and we're going to talk about her for a minute. But I wanted to encourage you, if you're listening only and you have the opportunity to actually watch the video, head to YouTube and go watch the video because the experience of sitting in that room with us is extra special. As I say always on my guest videos, one of the things that comes up in backend audits is that the back end is usually just part of the picture. And building a business that looks and feels like you on the outside matters just as much as what you're running behind the scenes. Lindsay Gronos is the owner and creative artist behind Oak Ember Collective, a North Dakota-based photography brand known for cinematic, editorial-inspired work that blends emotion, storytelling, and intentional artistry. With over 10 years of experience, including work alongside Walt Disney's Yellow Shoes creative team and jewelry campaign across the Midwest, she's built a luxury photography brand in a smaller market on her own terms. And today we're going to talk about what that takes creatively, personally, and as a business owner. Welcome back to She's Built Like a CEO. I'm Brooke. If you're building a business to fund the life you actually want, this is the show for you. This is where we're going to talk about what matters, what doesn't, and how to build accordingly so you can have the life you want and the business you dream of. Let's get into it. Hey, Lindsay, thanks for joining me today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is my first ever in-person podcast, and you set up the studio. It looks beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Lindsay and I met. I saw her photography work on, you did it for a local hairstylist.
Yes.
And I was like, I've got to meet this woman. I love her work so much. It's beautiful. It's different. It's different than I've ever seen, locally and things like that. So I was like, I need to meet this woman. So I stalked you and on Instagram and eventually we got to talking and you ended up doing a photo shoot for me, which was amazing.
Yeah.
And
That was a lot of fun.
it was.
Yeah.
I love
picking out outfits and doing the vision boards, and
that I think was really cool because for someone like me who's just not I'm aesthetically challenged is probably the best way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
So to get to book with you and you showed me where to shop.
Yeah.
Everything and the colors.
Yeah.
That's something you really like to do for people.
Oh yeah. From start to finish.
That's awesome. Very cool. Well, it's a very helpful service for anyone, but really for me. And then we met for coffee and we started talking about, you got a business that you were thinking about starting and is in the works of becoming. And so there were some things that I was going to helped you with a little bit behind the scenes. And so then here we are. And now we're having a podcast episode.
I know, right? It's awesome. Funny how things work out.
It's crazy. Reaching out, stalking someone on Instagram can always work out great. So we do not condone stalking. So don't do that. So you've been doing this for over 10 years.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And your work has taken you from like Disney creative.
Mm-hmm.
Love to hear a little bit about that.
Yep. That was an internship right out of college. So at 30, pretty much had like a midlife crisis. I wanted to do something other than just the regular jobs, housekeeping, that type of thing. So I took a leap of faith and went back to college. Got my degree in photography. And then shortly after, I wasn't able to attend my graduation because I signed up for an internship that I found on, I believe it was LinkedIn or Indeed. And Disney was looking for an intern for advertising and marketing photography. So I jumped at it. I applied. Yep. And then I was picked out of hundreds of applicants. I was shocked when they picked me. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, I'm not shocked.
Yeah.
I'm not shocked at all. That's awesome. So you also did a jewelry campaign here in the Midwest. Tell me about that.
Oh, for Riddle's Jewelry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was product photography. I had for a long time there, I was really passionate about product photography. I've always wanted to do anything like Chanel perfume bottles. I would take photos of those, or just anything that I could make an ad out of, which you can kind of see in how I shoot now. I'm drawn to what a magazine cover could look like. So I went on Indeed again and found a job in Rapid City, South Dakota. Worked there for a while and found out I didn't really like shooting e-commerce because it's both. Like
Yeah.
you do get to do the
Right.
creative shoots, but then you also have to do,
There's a lot of direction.
well, shooting on white and
Yeah.
yeah, clipping and that kind of thing. And it didn't really interest me in the long run, but
Yeah.
at least I had the experience. It was awesome. It
Yeah.
was fun.
That's really
Yeah.
good. That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah. Yep.
And then you've also done weddings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
still, yep, I got one this weekend.
ooh, fun.
Yeah. Those are fun. Like they can be anywhere between, 6 to 10 hours, but the time just disappears when you're able to just create, and a lot of people that hire me, they just trust my vision. They're like, you know what you're doing. You pick out the scene, the
Yeah.
location. I'm obviously you can't pick the outfits, but
No, you can give some
this,
good direction.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
the
maybe
styling,
you should
yeah,
start with that. I'm gonna come with the bride to the
the dress,
the dress fitting, and I'll give my
fitting.
input as a photographer. That'd be a
Right.
great service.
Yeah.
You just come,
I
just
should. I
champagne.
should. I
Yeah,
should try that.
it's not a bad idea. I would have loved that. Like I
Right.
said, aesthetically challenged. That would have
Yeah.
been a great service to have. So, um, that takes me to, like, we talked a little bit about your aesthetic as being so unique,
Mhm.
and it's different and it's refreshing to have something like that, because we've seen trends in photography for years that are beautiful and amazing, but I love when something kind of fresh appears, because it's like a disruption to what we
The
see.
norm.
Yeah, it's what we see
Yeah.
all the time. You got like
Yeah.
this cinematic editorial,
Yeah.
it's very intentional. And so when did you realize that that's more the direction that you wanted to go? Or has it kind of always been a part of?
Well, it kind of relates back to wanting everything to look like a magazine cover.
Yeah.
I just love the, you know, I don't know how to describe it. I think a lot of it stems from product photography, just studying, how things are positioned, how they're, how you shoot everything, the color grading, just down to like I had to study a lot when I did product photography because you got to have the colors perfectly matched.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that goes out for print or any type of campaign, you have to make sure that everything isn't just overlay. It's not as simple as just throwing an overlay on something. Like you need to know how to color grade. Um, so I think that's kind of where that comes from. It's really just wanting to make, I don't know, and I've always loved like fashion, like the angles, the way that you shoot things, the lighting, the creative lighting takes over. I want to do it all. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, as soon as I see a trend, I'm like, yep, I'm doing it. That's me. I have to learn how to do this and I execute it and I do it.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
amazing. Your eye for lighting. You're asking me, hey, is that shiny or too dark? I'm like, I don't know. You know, though. I could trust you the whole time, so that was
Yeah.
good. But you recently attended WPPI
Mhm.
in Las Vegas, and you
Yeah.
got to spend some time around, is it Lindsay Adler?
Yes.
Okay.
Huge fashion photographer.
That is really
Yes, in New
cool.
York.
So what was that experience for you like?
Well, meeting her or
Well, the
just
whole thing, yeah, but
so
meeting her cool. Yeah.
yeah, she was actually speaking at a boudoir summit and I was able to meet her after and I totally blanked. I didn't know what to say. All I wanted to say was like, I studied you in college, like you were my idol.
Fangirl.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't know what to say. But just being there and being able to be taught by not only her, but the other photographers that I met along the way. Like I still have connections with everyone I met there. I still talk to everybody. And it's just so awesome to just see everyone else's work and what they're working on and knowing that it's not just family photography in North Dakota. It's not just baby sessions. Like you can do any of it
Mm.
if and like WPPI really opened the doors because it introduced me to new equipment, new lighting, new techniques and style, like things that I didn't learn in school.
Mhm.
I didn't learn on the job. It's hard to explain, but
Well,
it's
doesn't you have that creative, like, collaboration and other people
right,
around you? Like, you're not only inspired by everybody else, but you're also learning from everybody else,
right,
and it's that, like, I don't know what you call it, like a sweat locker of amazing,
right.
just
Yeah.
creative energy, just
Yep.
really can be so much fun.
And you don't feel intimidated because they're walking the same halls as you are. Like
Yeah.
the real high-end photographers, you just see them walking along and, you wave and they talk to you and you're like, I can't even believe I'm here right now. Like
Yes.
what, because it's like you said, fangirl. You kind
Yeah.
of get that or that imposter syndrome,
Oh, yeah.
where you feel like,
Competitive.
gosh, should I be here? Shouldn't I? Is this, worth
But what a cool room to put yourself in and kind of put that
right,
aside.
right.
I love that you get to walk along all different kinds of, like, levels of
I know.
experience,
Right.
and you're all in the same room in the same place.
Mm-hmm.
That is it's a good way to take away that imposter syndrome or to practice taking that away.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really awesome.
Yeah.
You mentioned, like, family photography in North Dakota.
Mhm.
And when I think of photography, and I mean, I don't know every photographer in the state, obviously, or anywhere, but that's what I think of. I think
Yeah.
of wedding photographers. I think of getting the family together in the fall with the beautiful North Dakota foliage.
Mhm.
Um, and so when I think of that, I think, North Dakota and that in terms of photography, just it's incredible, but it's not this like New York and LA. It's not
Right.
the high fashion industry type area.
Right.
So how are you building like this luxury editorial photography business in a market that kind of hasn't seen that before? Like, what's your
It's
vision
tough.
for that? Yeah.
It's tough, but I think for a long time I did everything, just safe.
Mm.
And I'm done. Like I don't want to be safe anymore. I just want to break out and bring just what I've learned, not just what I learned at WPPI, but just you can do anything you want with photography and they'll come to you. If they want it, they'll come to you.
Yeah.
I've had lots of inquiries about just different creative sessions. And then I send a little sample vision board and they're like, yep, how much? I want to do it, because it's different.
Mm,
No one's doing it,
yeah.
you know?
Well, and I think about in terms of like being a consumer of this
Mhm.
product. I think growing up here in the Midwest, we're really
Conservative.
conservative people.
Right.
We keep ourselves. We don't want to outshine anybody. I think that this photography takes that uncomfortability that we have with that and brings an excitement to it
Right.
versus having to feel, like, oh, I'm in a shell. It takes
Yeah.
us out of the shell. After that photography session, I was like, I feel so good.
Yeah.
And then you get the photos back and you're like, okay, that was cool. Let's do more of that. It
Yes.
feels good to, focus on yourself a little bit or to, like, for my instance, it was a brand. It was taking that
Yeah.
brand from where, I know it is to where I know it can be
Right. Right.
with this elevated experience.
Yeah.
And
And it's clean. Like it's
yeah,
clean and it's focused on you. It's
yeah,
not so much the background or the setting. It's because we shot on Seamless,
yeah.
but it's just, you brought it out with the outfits you picked. Those were sick.
They were cool. They were cool. Kudos to you on that one for
Yeah.
sure. They, but I think even with the clean background, like the way that
Yeah.
you bring that energy to those
Right.
photos it's like I said, it's a next level. It's an editorial. It's a magazine cover. It's
Right.
really, really fun. And it
Yeah.
was a good experience. I love it. So you said that you're done with you kind of held yourself back.
Yeah.
Do you think being in this smaller market, a different market than the high fashion market, has that ever held you back in a way? I mean, you mentioned that a little bit. Or do you think that it's shaped you differently here than, if you would have been
I
somewhere
think I
else?
have more opportunity to create those types of shoots because of the market.
Yeah.
When you're in a larger area, everybody's fighting. Like everyone's fighting for a shoot. It's just you're in what's the word? A smaller pond.
Yeah. You're the
You're
big fish in a small pond.
right. So you
Yeah.
kind of feel like you have the opportunity to have collaborations with other creatives, which I've done and I will continue to do a lot of because it's fun. I don't like to gatekeep. I don't like to keep my skill sets to myself. If anyone has questions, they can ask me. I'm an open book. Like, I don't like, when people cut you off or they don't message you back, and you're learning too. Everybody's learning.
Mhm.
Not everybody knows everything. So to me, I feel like I have more opportunity here to just kind of be able to experiment a little more and not have that pressure of
Mm.
working with a producer that's just, no, we got to crank this out. There's no time for mistake. You can't test anything. This is how it's got to be shot. We need to do it today. Versus, you can plan it on your own pace
Right.
and work with people that really value you instead of just looking at you as a workhorse or just someone that can just, oh yeah, she can do it. Let's just pick her, and you get more. I feel there's more value from it working in a smaller area. It just feels, and it's rewarding. Like, it feels good to see someone like how your Instagram, like
Yeah,
your
totally
layouts and
transformed it.
yeah, and I'm like, this is how it's supposed to be. Well, not, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
no,
this is how it's
absolutely.
supposed to work. And
Yeah.
it worked.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it elevated everything. Like,
It
it's
did.
just, and it changed. And I'm glad that I can do that for someone local
Mhm.
instead of somebody that might just kind of overlook this or nitpick that, or I don't know. It's just, yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
that
little
makes sense.
different.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
When you're in a larger area too, and like you said, there's so many people doing the same thing.
Right.
I feel like there would be some pressures to be the same in some ways so that you can
Right.
offer whatever anyone's looking for when they do find you.
Right.
Maybe having that creative edge gets lost a little bit in trying to keep up with the market.
Yeah.
I also love that you mentioned, off script a little, that you mentioned that you are not gatekeeping from any other photographers or creatives in the area and you want to
Mm.
share all that information. I
Yeah.
think there's a like big teacher heart in you.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see what comes of that. Spoiler maybe someday. So we talked a little bit about this when we were talking about my shoot, but you talk about the difference between taking photos and then creating the experience with that session. So what does that mean in practice? Like, what's a session actually look like with you and feel like for the person that's in front of the lens?
So it starts off with message me. We start there. We go over, kind of what you're expecting. And then I jump in and, like I said, I'll make a a little teaser vision board just to kind of get you to think outside the box.
Mhm.
Start there. And then we just roll into pricing, what's expected.
Do you have like a vision for people, how they might feel when they leave a session with you? Do you?
Empowerment.
Yeah.
I want everyone to feel like they're on a magazine cover because they deserve it.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah. Like, in the way that I shoot everything too, like, I make sure I leave enough space.
Mm.
So if you do want to add a little text, get creative on your own. If you need to crop a certain way, like, I have no problems with that,
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want everyone to feel like they belong there or that could be them,
Yeah.
in a way. Kind of just, it gives you like just a sneak peek of what it could be.
Yeah. So I think a really good example of like what it can do or how, what it changes is if you go to my Facebook page with Brooke, it'll be in the show notes, but and you scroll back and you look at my messaging isn't different. My messaging was at a point where it was really like on point. It was good. Um, but the visuals weren't matching.
Yeah.
And then you scroll up now and you see all the things that I'm creating with your content or with your photos, with your
Yeah.
beautiful photos and like put a little text over it or
Yeah.
some of the video you took during our session, things
Yeah.
like that. It just matches now
Yeah.
in a way. And it also, I think, gave me the confidence to speak a little bit higher, even a little more elevated about things as well.
Right.
So it's a good example if anybody wants.
Yeah. Yeah. Branding is not just a confidence builder, but it helps just the message,
Mm.
that you're trying to convey, but you can't do it on your own
Yeah.
with a phone. Like, you need a little push, a little
Yeah.
help. Little lighting.
Yeah, phones can do a
Little
lot, but
fun
let's be
outfits.
honest, like
Yeah.
there is a complete difference between setting up your phone on a tripod in your house and having someone with the creative vision come in and completely like the
Dominate.
yeah, it's I mean, like I said, phones are great, but there's just a complete difference there.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure. So what would you say like your favorite type of like your favorite client right now is to work with?
Business owners.
Yeah.
Yep. Because they get it.
Yeah.
Yep. They know what they want. They just can't communicate it visually.
Mm.
And I can
Yeah.
help. I can help do that. Like, no problem. You can give me a couple questions or just a little snippet, just a little idea, and I just take it to the extreme.
Yeah. I think I shared the word editorial with you, and I think I shared like one or two people that I followed that I liked, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden you're just like, I got it. And you did. You got it. You had it. So your Instagram feed has
Yeah.
very intentional, editorial, very you vibe,
Yeah.
and you put a lot of effort into that. So not all photographers that I run across do,
Mhm.
and I'm curious, like, what do you think is so important for photographers to do, or why is it so important for them to show up that way?
Because it gets you noticed. You gotta do things that are different.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta step out of that box, man. Like, I was like I said, like, the family portraits, they're fun. I don't mind. But w start throwing out some creative stuff
Mhm.
because something's gonna stick,
Yeah. Well,
right?
I relate that to my business in a way of like, I like to create, like, that's
Yeah.
part of what I like to do. And when you start to make it like requirement for your business, you sort of start to feel not like creating anymore.
Yeah.
So what you're trying, like, you're doing all these photo shoots for people and things like that, but you're
Yeah.
also collaborating on a creative level,
Yes.
and
Yep.
pushing yourself outside of the box a little bit.
Yep.
So photographers doing and sharing their regular photography sessions, a good idea, but
Right.
also like create to create, what you're
Yes.
saying.
If you quit doing that, you're
Mhm.
just gonna crumble up and die.
Yeah.
I feel. That's what happened to me about a year ago. I was burnt out. I shot one year I shot 15 weddings over the course of the summer, and I was so burnt out. I wasn't doing anything creative anymore. I wasn't doing any product shots because I did that a lot just on my own. I'd set up a little room and,
Hmm.
just try and create things. I was so burnt out. I was like, I don't think I want to do this anymore. So then it leaned into I quit posting.
Mm.
I quit caring. I I didn't hang it up, but I was doing it. I was almost just doing the motions.
Yeah.
And that got to be really ugh, it was sick. It was sad. It was
Yeah.
just I was like, I didn't come all this way to just crumble up like that.
Mm.
No way.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start working with other creatives. And it just sparks something in you that you can't replace that. Like, everyone has ideas, everyone has visions, and to work with other, makeup artists, oh my gosh, they're the best. They are fun.
That's awesome.
Other photographers, they just, everyone's got a different eye and they have different, sets or ideas, or they'll come to you and say, "Hey, I got this old backdrop. What do you think we could do with this?" I'm like, let me show you,
Yeah. That is awesome.
Yeah.
I know we creative entrepreneurs. We
Yeah.
often start because of a passion for something,
Right.
and we want to make that passion make us money
Yeah.
so that we don't have to do something else so we can focus on our
Right.
creativeness, right?
Right.
And then we start making money
Mhm.
with a passion,
Yeah.
and it starts to consume. We have to make money with our
Right.
passion, and it becomes this like separation of excitement and obligation.
Yeah.
And so I like that you bring the excitement back in by doing those creative things together and
Yeah.
collaborating with other creative minds. I also think that creative entrepreneurship can be really lonely if you let it.
Yeah.
if you're trying to build something on your own.
Mhm.
I mean, it's your passion, it's the thing you want to do, but you also have this opportunity to collaborate or connect with or network with other people in the industry. Like you and I, we do very different things,
Right.
but I still feel inspired by what you do
Oh,
and like
yeah.
the creation that you make. And
Yeah.
when you're in a room with that, with no matter what your entrepreneurship
Right.
is, as long as you're in a room with people who also have that desire to create and to build a business,
Yeah.
I think you've got that. You just become a better version in your own head for
Yeah.
that kind of things. Like because your mind's always
'Cause you're
moving.
watching someone make it possible,
Yeah.
almost, like, you're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this is cool, like, she's doing what? And
Yeah.
she's from where?
Right.
How is she doing that?"
Right. Well, and
Right.
I think that
It's inspiring.
right.
Yeah.
And we don't want to close ourselves up as
Mhm.
entrepreneurs either. I think having a community and networking with people is such an important part of what we
Right.
do because we can get so, and that's another part of like
You
that.
crawl inward
Yeah.
almost.
It's another part of
Right.
that burnout part that where
Yeah.
you're just like, not really creating for fun anymore. You're not really
Yeah.
enjoying what you're doing anymore. And we do this because we want to enjoy what we do.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like being a muse
Yes.
in a way, you
Yes.
know?
For sure.
Yeah.
So networking another way to kind of keep yourself creative and things like that. But you recently you said when you're in Las Vegas, so you upgraded some of your equipment
Yeah.
and you took some new education.
Yep.
And that's an investment in yourself of
Yes.
time and energy and money. How do you think about investing in yourself and your craft as a business decision?
I think it's the most important thing you can do for yourself.
Mm.
You have to, if you want to be elevated in your career, you have to elevate everything else. Your equipment. I know I've heard this time and time again. Well, you can shoot on an old, can't, whatever, DSLR, and, it's not about the lens. It's not, yes, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Like, you want to make things crisp and clean and just a wow factor, you gotta stay with the times.
Yeah.
And I shot with, the Nikon 850 forever, and it's semi-pro. I mean, it works,
Right.
but if you just sometimes you have to bite the bullet and just invest in, the upgraded, phone, your camera, microphones,
Yeah. These are fancy.
yeah.
Yeah. I think that that can also take your mindset to a new level too.
Right.
I think it can go one of two ways. I've seen people do one of two things because people will invest in my services too. And I see
Yeah.
one of two things happen
Mhm.
with them. Either they are like, you know what, I'm invested in this and that's a mindset where I believe in myself to do something with it and go forward with it.
Yep.
And then I also see people look at it like pressure and
Right.
crumble in it.
Yeah.
So I think you have to be careful with what you invest in
Mhm.
that's going to make you feel confident to like rise to the level of the investment that you made.
Right.
But um also like you said, there's just certain things, there's certain equipment, there's certain knowledge
Yeah.
that when you have it,
Mhm.
it's just going to take you to another level. So I think investing intentionally is really, really important. But at the same
And it
time,
feels good to
yeah.
have, like, not saying, "Oh, it feels good to have the best," but
Mhm.
you don't have to worry if, "Oh, man, I don't know if my camera's capable of that," because I crumbled at WPPI. We were doing high sync flash outside, and my camera wasn't capable of doing that. And everyone else got to do it, and I didn't. And that bothered me. I was like, I invested way too much to travel all the way here and to not be able to do something because what? I didn't want to,
Right.
invest in new equipment. Like,
Right.
I get it. Everyone, right now, everyone's on a budget. It's
Mm.
tough, but there's ways around it,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, and I think, and this is a whole money mindset thing that we
Yeah.
didn't plan on talking about, but I
Mhm.
think too, um, there is this level of we look at it as a cost too
Yes.
often versus an investment. Like I'm very
Yeah.
intentional using that word when I talk to myself with
Right.
anything that I put into my business. This is an
Yes.
investment.
Yeah.
What is that return on my investment going to look like? What can I do now
Mhm.
after I have this thing or after I invested in this education? What can I change
Right.
that will bring that investment and pay me back for it.
It
And
will. It just takes
yeah,
time.
it does. And I think a lot of times
Everyone wants it quick.
yeah.
They want it overnight. It took me 10 years to get to where I'm at. 10 years is a long time,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
that was, investing in college, moving to Florida.
Yeah.
That wasn't cheap.
Right.
Oh,
Life's the journey, man.
right. So moving there, coming back, it's, eh, I don't know. I mean, you can look at it two different ways. You can look at it as, like you said, cost.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much. I can't afford that. Those are excuses. I feel in today's world, those are excuses to
Yeah.
not, if you know you need something, get it. If you know you, and I can, I can talk because I sat on that last camera I had for years.
Yeah.
But when it's time and I don't know, you see it, the potential to, I don't know how to describe it, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. I
Yeah.
think we all do. It's almost a mindset shift. It's a belief in yourself.
Right.
It's taking that step.
Right.
And when you hold yourself back from taking that step,
Yeah.
you're going to hold yourself back from other stuff too.
Yeah.
It's not just about the camera. It was about
Yes.
having the camera and believing that you could do amazing things with that camera.
Right.
It was, taking that class and learning these things because you knew you could implement them and
Right.
do great things with it and make it your own and
Right.
expand on it.
Yeah.
It's a belief in yourself
Mm-hmm.
and you're putting your money where that belief is.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And it's a write-off.
And it's a write-off. We love a write-off. We love a write-off. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So I do want to talk about too. I didn't put this in the notes, but
Mhm.
I just saw recently on Instagram that you were featured in something. Something happened.
Pro photo.
Tell me about this.
Yeah. So they were running a campaign for a giveaway for their new lighting equipment. And with that, you needed to submit artwork or work that you've done. Well, I missed the deadline, but I was scrolling through and then I saw Pro Photo tagged me in a post and I'm like, that's weird. Clicked on it. I had no clue. I just submitted like a photo that, one of my creative sessions. And then here they posted it right on their Instagram and congratulated. They're like, keep shooting, keep working. Yeah. So it's just those types of things. And that gives you a confidence boost too. They were doing a huge giveaway and I was like, dang it, I missed it. And I was just all sad. And then, oh, boom, they tagged me out,
That
So
is so
it was,
cool.
well, and then to like be out of so many
Yeah.
that submitted, I'm not sure how many submitted, but I'm sure there was quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And there was just the 10 that they had there. And I was like, oh,
Top
I
10.
feel lucky.
Lindsay's in the top 10. That is really cool. And I think that's a testament too, to like, do things out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Submit stuff. And even if you're late, you never know.
Right.
You never know what's going to happen.
And it's nice to have it already. So like I had already shot it.
Yeah.
I had the behind the scenes because that's what they require. So I was like, well, I have I'm just going to try it out and submit. And so just that's another thing too, is always, always just, even if you feel like it's not good enough or it couldn't be featured, do it anyways. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. Keep tagging big brands. They'll notice.
They will. They see value in smaller creators. They see the value in that because people are drawn to people who are, more real and grounded. Like,
right.
Nike's great, right? Nike's cool, but like, it's even cooler to support somebody small. We're small, supporting local kind of like vibe, I think, right now, and which is awesome. I love it. And so I think that those larger creators know that, and they want to lift up the people who, they want to support the people behind the brand and stuff too. So
right,
that's super cool. Congratulations.
Yeah.
So on that vein of support too, you're very passionate about helping women be seen in a more powerful way.
Yeah.
Where does that come from for you personally?
I think just being a creative, my whole life, I'm not all the way introverted, but I was when I was younger. And I never really felt like I was heard or seen because I was the art nerd. Like I would spend hours in the art room, every study hall, that's where I was. I used to paint and draw a lot. I haven't done that in quite a while, but I feel like maybe there's a little bit of me that just wishes more for myself, you know? I'm not quite sure. Just yeah, my confidence needs a little bit of work, but I'm getting there. It's tough. And I just feel like I have a gift and I want to give it to everybody else. Like
Mhm.
I want to share that. I
Yeah.
want to be able to just, you know, not take over, but just help someone see themselves when nobody else does
Yeah.
in a way.
You're making 8-year-old Lindsay proud
Yeah.
in that way.
Yeah.
I heard something recently. It's like you, the way you live your life, you want to make 8-year-old you proud
Yeah.
and 80-year-old you proud.
Right.
And so that takes you
Yeah.
back to that like childlike creative, no inhibitions, just boldly be who you are.
Right.
And then also looking back, are you going to be proud of all the things that you've accomplished and shared? And I think leaving an impactful
Mhm.
uh, moment for other women, that's a
Yeah.
pretty cool thing. You're going to look back at 80 and be like,
That was fun.
that was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
For a founder listening who's been putting off investing in brand photography
Mhm.
because it feels like it's a luxury, what would you want her to know today? What would you want to say to her as she's sitting there thinking, maybe I'm not quite ready yet?
Take your time. Everything to me, I don't like to be pushy. I'm not salesy. When when you feel that it's right for your business and for your brand to move forward, then definitely reach out. It doesn't hurt to just ask questions and get familiar with it. A lot of people don't even realize they don't even know what brand photography is. They're like, oh, cool. You come in and take a few pictures of me and I post them on social media. It goes deeper than that. It's
Mm,
an identity.
yeah.
It's showing, who you are as a business owner, as what you want your customers to view you as. Um, and a lot of times I love being able to not pick out outfits, but kind of guide you a little bit, give you a little bit of inspiration, and then you go wild.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of point people in the kind of like with
Yeah.
your outfit,
Yeah.
the cheetah
Yes.
suit. That was like, I was like, no way when I showed up. Yeah,
That
and
was
you had that as an outfit. I was like, ooh, she's bold. I never would have thought,
yeah.
but yeah, yeah, it's,
I almost wore the jacket today. I figured it'd be a
oh, you
little
should have
warm.
brought it.
Yeah.
Yeah, threw it over the
Yeah.
shoulder.
little over the edge
Yeah,
sneak peek.
right.
That's awesome. So take your time
Mhm.
and it will, when it's time, you'll know.
Yeah,
Reach out. I would say that was a big part of it for me too, is I knew some part of me was ready to do something like this,
yeah,
but it wasn't until I started like reaching out to you and talking to you in the
right,
DMs and like getting more comfortable with you as a
right,
creative person.
right.
Because your visual is great and all that, but I think being comfortable with the photographer that you work with is a really big
Yes,
part too. So yeah, like
yeah,
you said, reach out to photographers because if they're not willing to maybe talk to you, then it might not be as a comfortable situation when you get
right.
into the
I
brand.
can't, yeah. The ones that don't respond, don't message back, you don't hear from them for months, that to me, honestly, to me, it's bad for your business.
Hmm.
I'm not saying that people don't get busy,
Right.
that happens. I work 2 jobs
Yeah.
and I still respond.
Yeah.
I have a
Well,
day job
it just
too.
tells you where priorities
Yeah,
are. And
right.
that's not shade to anybody. Everybody runs their
Yes.
business in their way where it's like, this is the priority or this isn't. But if you're looking for
Right.
something specific and you want to feel a certain way in your brand photo shoot,
Right.
that would be one way to figure out if it's going to be a good fit.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Because that's what pushed me over the edge. I'm like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. So we talked a little bit about this at a coffee shop. I'm not sure how much of it you want to
Mhm.
share, but what's your what do you have planned for Oak and Ember in the future?
Well, I do want to find a space where I can invite other creatives to be a part of an experience, not just like a photo shoot here or there. Like, I want to bring on a team. I want others to be able to just have somewhere that they can go if they're feeling down or because with creatives, a lot of us are ADHD.
Yeah.
A lot of us struggle with depression,
Yeah.
the highs and lows of having ADHD, which I have it. I'm severe. You'd never know because I'm good at masking.
As women, we learn
Yeah.
to exist in the world as we are expected to.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
From a young age.
So having a space where, everyone's respected, seen, and the networking that can happen it's unreal. Like, there could be somebody that shows up that just is a podcaster.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, I'd like to, rent the space or whatever. Do you got a whatever. And that rolls into like what we're doing today.
Right.
You hired me to come and do your branding shoot, and now we're sitting here shooting a podcast. Like, that's how quick it happens.
Yep.
And to hide away, or I don't like that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't mean to be mean, but like the ones that just sit back and feel like, I'm too good to collaborate with anybody else. I'm not sharing my secrets. I'm not sharing my lighting. I don't care. You can find anything on YouTube. Get real.
Yeah.
Like, come on. You can YouTube anything.
The college of YouTube.
Right.
Yep.
So to me, it's like, why not throw us all in a room? Not a room, building, whatever.
Right.
And just come up with ideas. Like, you could start a whole business. You could have, someone that's good at video, someone that's good at photography, someone that's good at printing. He makes custom frames. Awesome.
Right.
I started a Facebook group of creatives and we're working on it.
Yeah.
But, just to get the ball rolling, get your makeup artists on board, get your hairstylists, everyone, we're all small business owners.
Right.
We're all working together. We're not against each other.
Right.
I don't care what anyone says. I'm not against anybody else.
Right.
I don't care.
I think that's an amazing that I hate the word, the phrase abundance mindset because it's been so overused.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's exactly, it's a whole other level of believing in yourself. Like,
Right.
there's enough room for everybody. There's room for me. There's room for what I do. And there's room for everyone else. I would love to collaborate and share. I'll share anything, and expand. So you're facilitating in this vision for your business a network and community of people,
Right.
that can further each other.
Right.
That's a really awesome collective.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
I love it. And I can't wait to see how that all comes to fruition in the future. I know
I hope it.
there's all kinds of
get
obstacles,
something.
right?
Yeah.
There's all kinds of things that need to happen, but I love that you're starting that online too
Yeah.
already. So
Yeah.
when you're ready to go at some point, it's just I love that.
Yeah.
So first, I want to thank you for coming today and talking to me and setting all of this up. Like, seriously, this is really, really cool. And I want to let everyone know where to find you if they want to find you. So there's going to be stuff in the show notes, but like, what's your favorite way to be contacted or to connect with other people?
Mainly Instagram, I'd say, at Oak Ember Collective.
Great. So like I said, all that will be in the show notes for everybody. You can find Lindsay online that way and connect with her. And even if you're not local, follow her, check her out, get some inspiration too, because her style is incredible. All right. Thanks again for coming, Lindsay.
Yes. Thanks for having me. This was fun.
It was. We'll do it again sometime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When I get my space, we'll set up a podcast room for you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We'll have all different kinds of people come in and do something.
Right. Right.
Awesome. All right. That's it. Okay. If you want to talk through what's actually happening in your business, that's why I'm here. The link to contact me is in the show notes. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next Tuesday.